Before it stood for luxury, speed, and world-class German engineering, BMW was building something far more dangerous. Not elegant cars, not championship motorcycles, but war machines, powerful engines, and aircraft designed to dominate the skies during two of the deadliest conflicts in human history. What's even more surprising? That violent legacy didn't sink the company, it launched it. This is the untold story of how BMW reinvented itself to conquer the roads instead of the skies. This transformation wasn't an accident, it was orchestrated. And the masterminds? The Quandt family. Curious about the hidden stories shaping today's biggest brands? Hit like and subscribe to Latest Intelligence, your front row seat to the untold. Let's get started. Initially, BMW was a merger of two aircraft engine companies founded by Karl Rapp and Gustav Otto. On July 21, 1917, the company was officially registered as Bayerische Motorenwerk, which in English translates to the Bavarian Motor Works. Their first major success was the BMW 3A aircraft engine, developed under chief designer Max Fritz. In 1919, a plane equipped with the 3A set a world altitude record of 9,760 meters, thrusting BMW into the spotlight. Around the same time, the now iconic BMW logo was born, a circle split into blue and white quadrants, symbolizing a spinning propeller and the colors of the Bavarian flag. After its success with aircraft engines, BMW expanded into motorcycle production in the 1920s. Unveiling the R32 in 1923, a bike so well designed its signature flat-twin boxer engine remains iconic to this day. In 1928, BMW bought the Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach, marking its entry into automobile production, with the Dixie 315, a licensed version of the British Austin 7. This was the beginning of BMW's four-wheeled future. By the 1930s, BMW was developing its own sleek, performance-focused cars, like the 328 Roadster, lightweight, fast, and dominant in motorsport. But as Germany turned toward rearmament, BMW shifted focus back to aviation, becoming one of the Reich's premier engine suppliers. The BMW 801 engine powered the feared Focke-Wulf FW190 fighter, while the experimental BMW 003 jet engine hinted at a terrifying future in warfare. But war is a double-edged sword. By 1945, BMW's factories were bombed and dismantled. The company was banned from producing aircraft or motor vehicles. Its main plant in Munich was in ruins. Executives were investigated for war crimes, and for nearly a decade, BMW was reduced to making kitchenware, bicycles, and whatever else might keep the lights on. The luxury brand we know today, it was nearly wiped out before it ever hit the Autobahn, until a stroke of luck got it roaring back to life. If you're enjoying this story, hit like to help more people discover hidden brand histories. Subscribe to Latest Intelligence for more untold stories. BMW didn't fare well after the war. The Allies banned BMW from producing engines. Much of its infrastructure had been bombed into oblivion, and its wartime legacy cast a long shadow. To survive, the company resorted to producing household items like pots, pans, and bicycles. Later, they dabbled in quirky microcars like the Isetta bubble car. But none of it worked. BMW was hemorrhaging money and drifting toward bankruptcy. They started struggling to keep up with more affordable German brands like Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz, until their rescue by the Quandt family. Thanks to his inherited wealth, Herbert Quandt had the chance to rewrite the family legacy. His opportunity came with BMW, a struggling car maker facing an uncertain future. Initially, Herbert held only a small stake, just another investment. But when Mercedes-Benz attempted a takeover in 1959, he saw BMW's potential. He increased his shares, blocked the deal, and launched a bold turnaround. It was a high-stakes gamble, and it paid off. His big break came with the launch of the BMW 1500 in 1962. It was a small, sporty sedan that kickstarted BMW's new class lineup. It was sleek, efficient, and distinctively German. This marked the beginning of BMW's rise as a global powerhouse. Through the 1970s and beyond, BMW positioned itself as the car of choice for drivers who wanted both luxury and performance. The iconic 3 Series, the high-performance M models, and innovations in safety and design kept the company ahead. The first BMW M car, the BMW M1 1978, became an instant classic. And from there on, BMW began a climb to the top, dominating the automobile industry with high-performance sports cars. During the 1980s and 1990s, BMW doubled down on its identity as a maker of luxurious high-performance vehicles. This era produced some of the brand's most iconic models. The BMW 3 Series E30, launched in 1982, quickly became one of the best-selling sports sedans in automotive history, blending agility, style, and everyday usability. The BMW 5 Series E34 followed as a benchmark for executive sedans, offering a refined balance between comfort and performance. At the top of the luxury spectrum, the BMW 7 Series E32 introduced groundbreaking features, including a V12 engine, integrated telephone, and even dual-zone climate control. Then in 1999, BMW broke new ground with the launch of the X5, its first-ever SUV, blending sportiness with utility and kickstarting the now hugely successful X-Series lineup. Beyond massive sales, these models shaped the luxury automotive market and solidified BMW's reputation as the ultimate driving machine. However, BMW hasn't cruised into the future without a few bumps. In 2017, the company came under investigation during the European Union's diesel emissions crackdown, facing allegations that it had colluded with Daimler and Volkswagen to delay the rollout of cleaner emissions technology. While BMW denied wrongdoing and ultimately avoided the heavy penalties Volkswagen suffered, the scandal still dented its public image. Then in 2021, the European Commission fined BMW €372 million for its part in the emissions collusion case, marking one of the biggest regulatory hits in the company's history. Design controversies also sparked backlash. Beginning in 2020, BMW faced heavy criticism for its radically oversized kidney grills on models like the iX and the new M3 M4. Critics dubbed them beaver teeth, accusing BMW of sacrificing design heritage for shock value. But the company stood by the bold look, insisting it represented a new era of confidence in the electric and luxury markets. These stumbles stirred debate, but they weren't enough to slow BMW down. Today, BMW isn't just surviving, it's thriving. In an era when legacy automakers struggle to adapt, BMW is charging full speed into the future. It's not just about sleek sedans anymore, it's about dominance in electric mobility, autonomous driving, and high-performance engineering. At the heart of BMW's performance legacy is the legendary M division. Cars like the BMW M3, M4, M5, and M8 continue to dominate the high-performance luxury market, delivering raw speed, precision, and status. Even their SUVs like the X5M and X6M combine brute force with comfort, creating high-performance luxury SUVs that blur the line between sport and utility. BMW is also betting big on the future of driving itself. Through the BMW iNext project, the company is investing in AI-powered driver assistance and autonomous driving technology, already developing Level 3 and Level 4 autonomous vehicles capable of self-driving under specific conditions. This is not just a race for innovation, it's a race to define the future of the road. And even with EV disruptors like Tesla or legacy giants like Mercedes-Benz, BMW is holding its ground and often at the leading spot. In fact, over the past 30 years, only 2 automakers have achieved consistent profit growth year after year: BMW and Toyota. That's not just stability, that's dominance. From warplanes to world-class sedans, from shameful past to cutting-edge innovation, everyone now sees the BMW Group as a benchmark of high standards. And the road ahead, BMW is already paving it. If you found the story as eye-opening and intriguing as we did, hit the like button. This helps more people discover the hidden histories behind the world's most iconic brands. Don't forget to subscribe to Latest Intelligence for more untold timelines, deep dives, and the stories they never put in the papers. See you in the next video.